Welcome to another edition of this channel. It's Glenn here. I wanted to address, my name. No, it's not my DJ name. It's not a hip-hop moniker. Well, it can be a DJ name. Probably will be. But yeah, that's my profession. I was a pastry chef for way over 15 years, working mostly in fine dining. I'm a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu and all that stuff. Really proud of it. I had a lot of fun. It's a tough industry. I worked in fine dining only. If you've ever seen that show, The Bear, I mean, that's kind of like my life right there. And it was a lot of fun, and I still bake from home. I have a home baking business, and I work from home. And I wanted to do this list because I wanted to show off food related vinyl, okay? And hopefully this could be a little thread. I don't think I'm the first person in the VC to do this, am I? I think somebody else has done like a food related thing, and if they didn't, well, here we go. Here's the first one. Food related vinyl. I'm gonna do a baker's dozen, all right? Top 12 food related vinyl in my collection, in no particular order. Let's go. Here's number one. Number one is this group right here. They're called Dinner Party, all right? What's food without a dinner party, all right? This is a jazz funk super group consisting of Robert Glasper, Kamasi Washington, Terrace Martin, and DJ Ninth Wonder. And they put together this this really cool group, and it's really, chill, almost like lo-fi, very jazzy and funky music. And this is a record store day release from 2 years ago, limited to 1,500 copies, and it comes on lemonade and fruit punch splatter vinyl. I like how they named that. Really, really nice. Really nice. I like that. Fruit punch and what was it? No, lemonade and fruit punch splatter vinyl. Really nice. There's let's see who's on here. Snoop Dogg is on here. Herbie Hancock. A couple of guest stars. Really great album. A great thing to play at a dinner party. Really great music. And here's their latest release. It came out last year. This one's called Enigmatic Society. Another cool collection of music. Enigmatic, the second album from the super group, the acclaimed super group, limited to 2,000. And this comes on highlighter yellow vinyl. Okay, this is, what I like about highlighter or neon vinyl, is that, if you have one of these, this is like a multifunctional flashlight. It has a bunch of different things, and it has a black light on here. Oh my god, I'm glad my teeth are white. Anyhow, take this. You can get one of these real cheap on Amazon. They're rechargeable. And when you're playing your highlighter vinyl, you can do this. Looks really cool, and that is way better than glow-in-the-dark vinyl, because it's already been proven that whatever they put in that glow-in-the-dark to make it glow-in-the-dark, it makes the record sound bad. I know some other people say no, that's a myth, but no, it's been kind of like proven. Whatever chemical gets thrown in there dampens the sound. It's more of a novelty. I say more highlighter vinyl. Anyways, moving on. Number two, food related vinyl, is going to be this album right here. Chomp by the band Pylon. Alright, what do you do at a dinner party? You eat, you chomp. Alright, this is a great album from 1983. Pylon was a group from Athens, Georgia. They came out around the same time that REM came out, B-52s. But of course, they didn't achieve that kind of mainstream success, but this is a great album. I just love this album. To anybody out there who's into the, you know, new dark synth wave dance music that's sweeping the nation right now, check out Pylon from 1983. Very different from B-52s, very different from REM. This music is more, it's darker, but it's more danceable. I mean, this is all dance right here, man. It's a great, great record. This is an original. I don't even have it on here because it's on my player. There we go. Yeah, I was dancing to this the other day. This is an original 83 that was in the shrink wrap, and I got to open it. I still have the shrink wrap on there. And these copies came with like a, you know, bite mark on the top right there, that kind of perforation. Make it look like someone took a big bite out of that. Pylon Chomp, great album. Food related vinyl, number 2. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, I have to have this on here. Matto. All right, gosh, I love this band. This duo from Japan, formed in New York, consisting of Yuka Honda and Miho Hattori. They were both in a couple of bands in New York. I think Yuka Honda was a DJ. They formed this band, this duo, and all their music is about food. I mean, let me read some of the songs. I mean, Sugar Water, Spoon, Know Your Chicken, my favorite song, White Pepper Ice Cream, Birthday Cake, La Pan Perdue. Everything on here is food related, and their name is Italian for Food Madness. All right, so this is their greatest hits on Music on Vinyl. Well, not a greatest hits. It's called Pom Pom, the Essential Matto, limited edition, 2,500 individually numbered copies. This is from Music on Vinyl. Sounds fine. Comes on this red vinyl. There's kind of like a, what is that, a Rorschach test right there? And yeah, comes on this gorgeous red vinyl. Matto. Yeah, Food Madness. Alright, let's move on. The food-related vinyl is going to be this right here. The Fat Boys. Alright? From 1984. Okay, Fat Boys were a hip-hop group, trio consisting of the Human Beatbox, Cool Rock Ski, and Prince Marky D. These guys came up around the same time that Run DMC came out. The same time Curtis Blow came out. If you've ever seen the movie Crush Groove, the 80s classic hip-hop Crush Groove, they're like the main characters in it. And it's kind of about them. You know, it's about how they came up. Fat Boys went on to do other movies. They went on to be kind of a gimmick. But their first 2 albums are hardcore hip-hop. This album, it rocks. I mean, I love this album. Can You Feel It is a dope song. The Human Beatbox. Listen to that and turn it up, guys. There's no instrumentation on there. It's the Human Beatbox doing everything. And it bangs. And the lyrics, the exchange, Prince Marky D and Cool Rock Ski going back and forth. Hardcore. Great album right here. I love this cover. Look at that. Pizza. And then they're in, you know, jail uniforms with the pizza. There's a song on here called, you know, We're in jail because we failed. One of them was in jail because he broke into a fast food restaurant and ate everything or something. Fat Boys. Yeah. Great hip-hop album. Classic hip-hop album. This is an original on Sutra Records, man. Okay? Fat Boys. Alright, and coming in at number 5, food-related vinyl. Let's spice things up here with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, alright? Here is a promo copy, alright? A Freaky Styley, their second album. This one really pushed them through a bit. This one was produced by George Clinton. There's a really cool cover of Sly and the Family Stone song on here that they do, which If You Want Me to Stay, which kind of started this I don't know, tradition of them, small tradition of them doing covers. You know, on their next album, on Mother's Milk, they did a copy of a cover of Higher Ground by Stevie Wonder. But on here they do If You Want Me to Stay. I mean, Jungle Man is on here, produced by George Clinton. So in the back, of course, it's got the Chili Peppers from this album came out in '85. So here you have, you know, Anthony and Flea, but you've got Hillel Slovak and Cliff Martinez, who were the members. Cliff was the drummer, Hillel, founding member of the Chili Peppers. So this is right before he left. Frusciante joined them afterwards. Yeah, man, promo copy. Promo copy of Freaky Styley, food-related vinyl. That was number 4. I just dropped it. No, that was number 5, right? Okay, here we go. Number 6, guys. You know, what's food without sides? Okay, what's your favorite sides? You know, how do you like your potatoes? You like them baked? You like them fried? You like them mashed? You like them Devo'd? Alright, this is Devo's 5th album, I believe. Right? 5th or 6th? Sorry, guys, I should do my research. This is Oh No, It's Devo. Okay, great album. My favorite song on here is Peekaboo. Great jam. I've heard them play that live twice. And they do a phenomenal job with that song. Great song. And, well, look at them. They're potatoes. Okay? Food-related vinyl. Let's move on to number 7. And this is a great food album. It's literally has food in the title. It's Food by MF Doom. Great album here. Obviously it's food related. Food. Every song on here has something to do with food. Beef wrap, hoe cakes, pot holders, one beer, deep fried friends. My favorite song on here, Rap Snitch Knishes. Great jam. It's him and Mr. Fantastic, and MF Doom samples. Oh man, I had to look this up really. MF Doom samples on that song a version of Space Oddity by the musician David Matthews. Not Dave Matthews of Dave Matthews Band, but David Matthews did a version of Space Oddity by David Bowie. And in between that song and the bridge, there's this little, there's this guitar hook. You know, it's a really cool guitar hook. Anyways, MF Doom takes that and loops it and turns it into Rap Snitch Knishes. Great album. This is not an original. This was the 2020 reissue, I think. It's a reissue from a couple years ago, but anyways, it comes on this color green vinyl and this color pink on there. Great record. Sounds great. The one and only MF Doom, number 7, food-related vinyl. We'll move on to number 8. Is a band who got their name. Well, there's still discussion of how they got their name, but I heard one story that one of them had an aunt named Pearl, and she used to make, you know, some preserves, some fruit preserves that she would throw, like, I don't know, psychedelics in it. Am I crazy? I mean, I read this before, and that's where they got the name Pearl Jam. All right, here's Vitalogy, an original copy of Vitalogy. This is the only Pearl Jam I own. This one is hard to find. I got really lucky. My friend Nick, 818 Records, scored it for me. I did not overpay for it. Really nice copy. This has the, you know, the textured sleeve with the, you know, kind of gold leaf right there, Vitalogy. The band there. This was Pearl Jam's third album, and definitely one of my favorites. Food-related vinyl, Pearl Jam Vitalogy. Let's move on. Number 9 is a great food-related vinyl. Another classic from the 80s. It's the one and only Twisted Sister with Stay Hungry. Here's my original copy of Stay Hungry. Landmark album. This album was huge in my youth. You know, not only were these songs huge, you know, we're not gonna take it and I Wanna Rock, but those videos were on MTV like all the time, you know, heavy rotation, and I would see them all the time, and they were like some of the best videos on MTV. I Wanna Rock, We're Not Gonna Take It, you know, funny videos. And I think they kind of really affected my life and my rebelliousness and all that. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, go watch those videos on YouTube right now. I Wanna Rock, you know, what are you gonna do with your life? I love it. Stay Hungry, food-related vinyl, Twisted Sister, number 9. And number 10 has to be this one here. It's going to be Tea for the Tillerman, Cat Stevens. All right, we're having dessert now. All right, we just had our meal. Now we're going to have dessert. We're going to start with tea. I always love that cover right there, man. That's a cool cover. He's having his tea. Obviously, he's about to have dessert, or maybe he already ate them, because that's a big dude right there. Tea for the Tillerman. Great album, Cat Stevens, classic. I don't need to say anything more about this album, you know. Where Do the Children Play? Wildlife. Classic. All right, number 11. We're into dessert now. Food-related vinyl. And what's dessert without a little vanilla fudge? All right, here's Vanilla Fudge, band from the 60s. A lot of different members in Vanilla Fudge, you know, have come and gone, but the only one I know is Carmine Appice, their drummer. Vanilla Fudge, I mean, to me, you know, they were like a really cool cover band. I know they started off as kind of just nothing but a cover band, and then their sound got heavier. And then, of course, you know, Carmine ended up playing, you know, with like Black Sabbath and with Ronnie James Dio and stuff. My favorite cover of like a song, well, one of them, is got to be Keep Me Hanging On, and that's on here. This is unoriginal, 1967, right? On the Atco label, right there. Here's the original sleeve, inner sleeve, right there. And it's still in the shrink wrap, guys. So yeah, Vanilla Fudge. There's a version of Ticket to Ride on here. Eleanor Rigby. But yeah, You Keep Me Hanging On. That's a great version. They do a real great version. And there's Carmine right there. So that was number 11. Before I get to number 12, the last one, I want to mention, you know, do some honorable mentions here, okay? How about Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Reflections in Blue. You know, you got to eat off of some nice plates. And look at that china right there, okay? Next one, this is Spoon, all right? Their latest release, Lucifer on the Sofa. You need utensils to eat, right? There you go, Spoon. Next one, honorable mentions. I have to throw that in there, right? We all have a copy of this. It's Herb Alpert, Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights. Of course, that's not whipped cream there. It's supposed to be whipped cream, but they couldn't use whipped cream because it kept melting under the lights. That's a Dolores Erickson model. She was also pregnant at the time. So they used shaving cream. you know, to do that shoot right there. That's a classic food-related vinyl. And then we need some fruit here, right? How about Moby Grape? This is their first album. This is an original from 1967. And this cover was later modified? Is that right? Because of that right there. Yeah, he's I don't know if that's an accident or, you know, if he's really giving the, you know, flipping us off or something. But they later took that out. And I have this original one here, this unmodified one. It's not like a big collector's item or anything, but it's still pretty cool to have. Moby Grape, all right? And those were honorable mentions. And now for the last one, number 12, guys, food-related vinyl. It's none other than Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones. You know, before I even thought of becoming a pastry chef, I would stare at this cake here. I mean, I would listen to this album. The first time I had it was on CD. And I would just stare at it and just look at all these layers. This weird-ass cake with a, I think that's a movie tin. Like a clock face. There's a pizza. A bike tire. And then the cake, and then of course the Stones topping the cake. And then when you look in the back here, you know, the whole thing is thrashed. And then, you know, you could see the pizza down there. When I look at that sliced cake there, like looking at it visually, from a professional point of view, it looks like a good cake. Looks like a very moist cake. I wonder if Mick and Keith ate that or something. But anyways, come on guys. Let It Bleed. Food-related vinyl. That was number 12. And since this is a baker's dozen, you get one more, alright? That's what a baker's dozen is. You get an extra one. You want to know why? It's really interesting. Look it up. But here we go. Here's the last one, guys. It's a la mode. Dave Brubeck. All right, this is from 1959. Okay, a la mode. There's Brubeck and his band at an ice cream shop. You know, like a soda fountain place, having some ice cream and some ice cream sodas. And this comes on Fantasy Records. Here's the original inner sleeve. And Fantasy Records released this on red vinyl. Okay? And no, kids, this is not a reissue. This is colored vinyl from the late 50s. Proving to all of you that colored vinyl is not a new thing. I hope you enjoyed this food-related vinyl. I hope it made you hungry. Alright, I know I'm hungry, I'm starving, I need to get out of here and go eat. If you have some food-related vinyl you want to share, you know, I know we all have a copy of Breakfast in America by Supertramp, something else that I missed, please share it, leave it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and as I end this video, here's a video of the beef Wellington that I made over the holidays. Enjoy.